Oh my gosh, that thing is so freaking adorable. Good morning, everybody. Tomorrow starts my kind of crazy travel for the next couple weeks, Florida and then over to Africa. And unfortunately, what do you know, I woke up today and I've got a bit of a cold. But I'm not gonna let no stinking cold hold me down. And like I mentioned, I don't have no time to be sick. As a matter of fact, I do have time to open this box right here. My buddies Ben and Ryan from R&B Reptiles actually produced this little guy here, and I am really excited to see it. I'm gonna tell you guys what it is in a second here. Okay, so here we go. And I tell you, I'm a little bit jealous about this. And when they contacted me and said, oh, we had these babies, I was like, oh, I need babies. So let's go ahead and see what it is. Oh, look at this cute little monkey right here. That's right. Actually, it was kind of an interesting story. They had bought a pair of eastern blue-tongue skinks. Oh my gosh, that thing is so freaking adorable. And they actually had bought it from Europe, which was an unrelated bloodline. Now, there's really northerns and easterns in the country. The majority of our group is actually northerns, but we do have a handful of easterns. But there's not a lot of bloodlines out there. So the fact that this was a new bloodline was pretty awesome. They bought them, and believe it or not, they didn't even put them together. And a few months later, they had a bunch of babies. I think they had 13 or 14 babies. They didn't even know if the females grabbed it. So they only were going to sell one little baby eastern because, again, easterns are much more rare than the northerns. And so when they said, hey, I'm only going to sell one, I thought, I've got to go ahead and get it. And look at how adorable it is. Look at that cute little monkey right there. Oh my gosh. And I love the pattern. Oh my gosh, that thing is absolutely adorable. And it's kind of interesting. Like, easterns seem to be a little bit longer and more slender than the northerns. Northerns are just a little bit more stout and a little bit more pudgy or whatever, but it's so freaking cool. So that's cool that I can add to my eastern group, because I think we have maybe 8 or 10 easterns from a couple bloodlines, but this is a brand new bloodline, which is going to be really great. Now, I don't know if this is a boy or girl, because you can't really sex blue-tongue skinks. I'll tell you guys more about that sometime in the future, how we have hopefully a remedy for that at some point here coming up. Regardless, guys, I'm pretty excited, and even though I've been feeling a little bit sick, this definitely cheers me up. So everyone's been asking about Chicken Strip, saying, is he okay? Why haven't we seen him lately? And I assure you that he is doing absolutely incredible. And I apologize when I don't have an animal in the vlog for a little while. It's not because they're not doing well, it's just sometimes I just don't get them in. So as you can see, Chicken Strip is growing, getting big, and looking absolutely amazing. And again, the technique of holding these guys is just basically letting them crawl through your hands. You never want to restrain them, because if you grab them, that's when they're going to kind of freak out and stuff like that. So he is really good for a Nile monitor, and we've got to keep him that way, because Niles are typically a little bit more cantankerous than, say, a water monitor. I did want to tell you guys really quick that myself and Noah are going to be down in Orlando this Friday. We're going to be at Gatorland. So if you're in the area, come see me. I'll be at Gatorland probably about 11 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going to stay pretty much the majority of the day. And then, of course, Saturday and Sunday, we're going to be at Playlist Live, the YouTube convention, so you can come see us there as well. But please, if you're down in Orlando, come see us at Gatorland. Hang out with us. We'll have an absolutely amazing time. Regardless, Chicken Strip is doing so good. Look at how incredible he is. Everyone's got to put in their time here. Everyone's got to work. Let's talk incubation on leopard geckos. They're actually what they call a TSD, which is temperature sex determination. And basically what that means is that you can incubate eggs and determine if they're male or female, or maybe a mix. So what we do is we find a spot that's about 80 degrees, and that's going to give us the majority of females. Now, if you get up to about 90 degrees or so, you can hatch males. So oftentimes when we have a really cool breeding where we really want to raise up some males so they'll be future breeders, we actually incubate them at 90, sometimes even 91 degrees. Now, if you hit them right in the center, about 84, 85 degrees, you're going to get some males and you're going to get some females. Now, this isn't 100%. I mean, what we found is even at 80 degrees right here, is that if we hatch out 500 or 600 females, maybe 1 or 2 of them are actually going to be males. So we do still like to raise them up for a while so we can actually visually sex them as males or females. But typically, 99.9% of the animals that we hatch in an 80 degree is going to be females. And 99.5% of the ones that we incubate at 90 to 91 degrees are going to be males. So you can do this with several type of reptiles, crocodilians, some turtles, certainly leopard geckos, and even some agamids. And that concludes your Brian lesson for the day.
Well, I just figured I'd give you guys an update on Phoebe. She's This is her life. If she's not eating, she's sleeping. She's a growing puppy and she's really getting big. She's probably more than double the size when we first got her. And I love it. She's a sweetheart, and I can't wait to see just how big she's gonna get.
All right, guys, I got a good feeling today. I think we're gonna have some jungle carpet eggs. Just got that feeling. Watch, now I'm not gonna be right, but let's go ahead and check and see if there's any eggs in here. Oh, nothing. Nothing, but she's definitely moving her paper around. She's curling up in the back. Yeah, she's gonna have eggs any day. Unfortunately, I leave tomorrow for my trip, so I'm gonna probably miss another clutch. All the cool stuff's gonna happen when I'm gone. Is 3 a crowd? I haven't shown this Sunglow Sharp boa constrictor lately, and that of course is a hypo sharp albino boa. It is absolutely incredible. And just as a recap, so I'm heading to Florida from Friday through Monday, then I'm back Monday and Tuesday, and I leave for Atlanta on Wednesday, and then Africa on Thursday, and I'm gone for 9 days in Africa, and then I'm back, and then I'm off to Texas to start the build out of the cages from the zoo at Universal Rock. So as you can see, this next month or so is going to be pretty awesome, and I'm going to take you guys along on the journey, and I'm leaving a camera here for the crew because I'm going to be honest with you, we're going to have eggs with colubrids, we've got eggs with ball pythons, we've got baby skinks. I cannot believe I'm going to potentially miss baby skinks. We have a bunch of stuff going on, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to interlace some of the footage that they shoot here if the Wi-Fi is good enough in Africa. If not, when I get back, I'll do kind of a montage of what happened while I was gone. And I am a little bit concerned, I'm going to be totally honest with you, about the Wi-Fi situation in Africa. And that's just because out of experience, I know the Wi-Fi is really bad, and I'm super nervous. Am I going to be able to upload a vlog each day? By the way, this is a yellowtail crebo. I mean, look at how amazing. It's huge, and it is such a cool animal. So guys, bear with me if here in another week or so, you may miss me a day or two. I am going to do my absolute best to upload every single day, but there's a chance when I'm out in the bush or I'm in some kind of rural areas that getting Wi-Fi enough to actually upload a video is going to be tough. I remember a couple of my friends in Africa told me that sometimes it took them 12 or 14 hours to upload like a 5-minute video. Well, I do 12 or 15-minute vlogs. It's going to be really hard, but again, I'm going to do my absolute best to do it. In worst case scenario, I'm still going to share the experience with you guys, but there's a chance I might miss a day or two. I hope you guys wouldn't be mad at me about that. But honestly, as much as I'm looking forward to this trip, I'm certainly going to miss my animals. I mean, coming to say hi to all my animals each day, like RJ, Bella, Sunrise, the list goes on and on. It's always a bummer. Not to mention, I miss my crew. I certainly miss my family. Fortunately, Noah's going to be with me on half of the trip, and then over in Africa, I'm going to be solo, so regardless. But hey, we're going to have some amazing adventures, and you can't have it both ways. I love going on adventures and seeing and meeting new people and new cool animals, but yeah, at the same time, I love staying home, so you can't have it both ways. We're going to have a great time, guys. So let me know what you guys would like me to highlight when I'm either in Florida, which, by the way, I'll be not only at Gatorland, but I'm also hooking up with Ken and Harkin from Camp Cannon, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And then, of course, over in Africa, who knows what we're going to see. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Be at the SOS Reptile Show, and then after that, I'm going to play with some venomous snakes, some big elephants, and all kinds of good stuff. It's going to be absolutely cool, but let me know if you guys want me to do something real special for you. You know, it's such an exciting time of the year, and it's kind of a bummer I'm going to be gone. I mean, look at how these colubrids are starting to swell up. Egg season is right around the corner, and you know, I tell you, it's not my comfort zone to be kind of getting on a plane and flying for 20 hours and all that stuff. To be honest with you, although I travel all over the world and I've been everywhere, the truth is that I have to press my boundaries a lot. I mean, realistically, the least resistance for me is to kind of just stay home, be at BHB, work on the zoo next door. I mean, that's my comfort zone with my family and all that stuff. But the fact is sometimes, you have to go outside of that comfort zone to really experience life. As much as I'm kind of nervous a little bit and excited and all those other things, you gotta just do it. But it is gonna be a bummer to miss some of these animals as they're getting closer to laying eggs. But in my experience, it's really those adventures that you really almost don't want to go on to that just are so fruitful, that make you the person you are. It's so important to get out there and do things, even if sometimes it doesn't feel like you want to. Some people don't like to get on a plane, some people people don't like driving a long ways, whatever the case may be. But you know, it's so important to do those things if you want to kind of broaden your horizons and understand the world. And I tell you what, every time I go somewhere and embrace myself in that culture, it really makes me grow as a person, and it makes me appreciate the things that I have as well. But I am thankful that I'm going to be home next week for at least a day and a half before heading to Africa, just so I can come back and kind of get a peek on what's going on. It wouldn't surprise me at all if I have a colubrid clutch or two, maybe some baby skinks, who knows what else. So at least I won't be gone the entire 2.5 or 3 weeks. I will have 1 or 2 days back here. Regardless, the adventure lies ahead, people. We're going to have a great time, and I hope that you guys are going to enjoy getting away from the shop a little bit, and just who knows what is going to happen. As you guys have seen, Noah has a new haircut, and of course, this is his hair right here, all nice and organized. So Noah, what exactly are you doing with this?
Giving it to some kids.
Some kids? What's the charity?
Wigs for Kids.
Wigs for Kids. So that's pretty cool. He's heading out right now. And again, Noah's coming with me on this next trip to Florida, so we're going to have a good time. We're going to feed some alligators, right?
I guess. Gatorland.
Exactly. We're going to have a good time. Again, come see us at Gatorland if you're down there. As for now, Noah's going to go and donate this hair. I mean, I think that's a pretty awesome thing. Well, it is a slightly rainy but spring day here, so it's still warm. And tomorrow I'll be traveling, and I'll miss you, Laura. You going to miss me?
Of course, I'm gonna miss you so much.
She's just saying that, trust me. Regardless, I did want to tell you guys that our fish did make it through the winter. They're hiding right now, but we've seen them out, so that's awesome that they survived the winter. I'm going to shut the vlog down, spend my last evening with Lori before we head out on our adventure. It's going to be absolutely epic, and thank you for joining me throughout all of it. I hope that you guys have an amazing day whenever you happen to be watching. Make sure to be kind to someone today, and I promise I'm going to see you guys tomorrow on our big adventure.